I put my feet into a basin of water with my shoes on. Then I carried a cat over. I stared straight into the cat's eyes. Suddenly, the water under my feet started boiling. Then the cat's pupils began to shrink slowly. Shortly after, I was transported to hell. Everywhere here were burnt ruins and raging fires. I held the deceased's belongings. I quickly figured out which way to go. As I kept moving forward, the demons around me began to stir. I finally found the girl, but by then, the demons were closing in. I had to speed up and run toward her, but the girl still jumped off, leaving me only a wristband. At the critical moment, I smashed the holy water in time. That's how I barely escaped back to the mortal world. I gave the wristband to Angela, proving that her sister Isabel had indeed killed herself and fallen into hell. But even with the evidence right in front of her, Angela was still skeptical. By then, I was completely exhausted and powerless, so I sent the priest to investigate. The priest snuck into the morgue and found the body. Then he used his ability to read Isabel's memories from before her death. Suddenly, a demonic scream startled him. A mark appeared on the corpse's wrist. The priest collapsed in terror. Scared out of his mind, he ran to a convenience store. He grabbed a bottle of alcohol and tried to drink, but he opened one bottle after another. Not a single drop would pour out. The priest fell to the ground, helpless. He knew his time was up, so he took a bottle opener and stabbed it into his palm, leaving me a clue. When I arrived, I found the clue carved into his palm. I called my friend and asked him to look into the symbol. He found the answer in the Bible of hell. That symbol belonged to Mammon, the son of Satan. The Bible said, Mammon refused to be bound by his father's rules. He longed to build his own kingdom on earth, but he needed a powerful medium, a psychic, and that person was Angela's sister, Isabel. Before he could finish speaking, a fly crawled out of his eye. By the time we got there, he was already dead. With no other choice, Angela told me the whole truth. It turned out the two sisters, just like me, were born with the third eye. Not wanting to be seen as a freak, Angela locked her powers away. Over time, those powers faded away. Now, for her sister, Angela decided to awaken her abilities again, so she asked for my help. I had her get into a bathtub filled with water. Water has always been the bridge between the living world and the afterlife. To quickly wake up the dormant power inside Angela, she had to walk on the edge of death. After the water droplets hung in the air for exactly 2.5 seconds, the bathtub Angela was in suddenly exploded. Her powers had returned to her. The vision she saw in hell left her terrified, but then she suddenly remembered something. She quickly took me back to where Byman died. They found a coin on the floor. The second I looked at it, I knew who killed him. To avenge my friend, I studied the Dark Bible and used whatever I could find. I started building. Soon, a golden, sacred shotgun was ready.